Hello, thanks for joining our new video. This time we have first impressions of the new Galaxy Buds 4 and Galaxy Buds 4 Pro. Let's begin. Samsung hasn't really been thrilling us with changes from one generation to the next lately, but with the Galaxy Buds, it looks like they've taken some good risks. From Galaxy Buds 2 to Galaxy Buds 3, we saw a radical change, and from Galaxy Buds 3 to Galaxy Buds 4, we are also seeing a radical change, and I really like this evolution. The previous generation didn't convince me, especially with the feet. They always fell off for some reason. We'll see about this generation, but it has changed a lot. The case goes back to a horizontal format, recapturing the essence seen throughout the Galaxy Buds series. However, it still keeps the transparent cover introduced in the last generation. In a way, they've preserved some new features while bringing back its original essence. Naturally, the case will include wireless charging, but the most significant change. The key aesthetic and tactile change is in the headphones blade section, now without blade light, featuring a small metallic aluminum plate for a premium feel. They feel significantly more premium when you hold them. So, while we do lose some illumination, we actually gain a more premium material. The design honestly appears very original, featuring this external side with a much smoother cover. As we observe, there's a more rounded fit on the inside. These headphones perform quite well, maintaining the strategy of featuring ear cushions on the Pro model, while the base model has no ear cushions. This design offers a slightly more over-ear style, allowing you to stay connected with your surroundings without excessive isolation. It avoids becoming a fully open or clip-on design, which is something we see from other manufacturers. Available colors will include white, black, and rose gold. However, the rose gold color will be exclusively available for the Pro model. Here, we notice a much simpler approach. They are moving away from the purple color that was once used for headphones and is now common in cell phones, yet they have not transitioned it back to headphones. The Pro model weighs a total of 44.3 grams when in its case, and 5.1 grams for each individual earphone. On the other hand, the base model is slightly lighter, with a total weight of 45.1 grams in the case and 46 grams for each earphone. The base headphones retain noise cancellation, but it is not their main focus, because since they do not have ear cushions, you already realize that they are not looking to isolate you completely, but they can get to have some cancellation for comfort. But the ones that bet everything on cancellation are the Pro models, where we not only see ear cushions with this passive isolation, but we also see beta adaptive noise cancellation, as it reacts faster and detects more environments. So if you suddenly, when you're on public transport, it can detect and adjust the cancellation. If it senses you start talking, it can let in more ambient sound. If it detects a siren, which was in the last generation but now improved, it adapts. It also has an adaptive equalizer for those who dislike manual adjustments, though I prefer manual control. The model includes an equalizer I can fully customize. Regarding the drivers that emit the sound, the base model is quite simple, featuring a one-way 11mm driver. However, the Pro model includes a single driver as well. These headphones have two drivers, so we observe a two-way sound system. There is an 11mm dynamic driver responsible for producing the bass, and a 5x 4mm tweeter. Additionally, there is a slightly wider buffer designed to enhance the bass presence significantly. Of course, these headphones are just a sample, so I haven't had the chance to test them yet. However, Samsung assures us that they have put a lot of effort into enhancing the audio quality of these headphones. I must say I am eagerly anticipating the opportunity to try them out and see how they perform. Samsung also promises that they have improved the voice capture for calls and kept the control by pinching on the pause. There is also control by sliding, and surely they will include the experimental functionalities they usually add. So, when it comes to controls, I am confident it will provide a good experience. Samsung's ecosystem has improved, giving access to the interpreter and voice commands. The Pro model lets you wake the assistant with voice commands. No touches or gestures needed. Both models are equipped with 6.1 Bluetooth. To be honest, it's the first time I've heard of this version, so they come with the latest advancements in low power consumption, low latency, and enhanced range. Thus, we observe a strong offering from Samsung. Naturally, these are just initial impressions following the launch, but shortly, we will conduct a thorough analysis of these headphones to determine how well, or perhaps not so well, they have performed their job. For now, we have come to the conclusion of this video. By the way, if you're interested in purchasing them, I've provided the links for buying below. We'll see each other next time.